Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries Channel. Armies, the internet is going crazy once again, and this time, it's because of something that only Jikook could do. The two souls who somehow always find a way to send messages to each other across time, distance, and schedules have done it again. Jungkook and Jimin have once more left everyone speechless, emotional, and absolutely convinced that no matter what's happening, their connection runs deeper than words. And this time, it all started with what seemed like a simple post until fans uncovered the hidden message that turned the whole fandom upside down. It began quietly. Jungkook uploaded something that, at first glance, seemed harmless. Maybe a photo, a short clip, or even just a few words, but for those who've followed Jikook's story for years, they immediately felt something familiar. The timing, the tone, the way he phrased it, everything screamed Jimin. And when armies started connecting the dots, the realization spread like wildfire. Jungkook wasn't just posting randomly, he was replying to Jimin. Indirectly, softly, lovingly. The story behind this hidden message goes deeper than anyone expected. Just a few days earlier, Jimin had appeared live, his warm smile lighting up the screen. He talked to fans like he always does, full of gratitude and affection. But there was one moment, a small detail that fans couldn't ignore. The way he looked off camera, the tone in his voice when he mentioned, "Someone who always cheers me up," the shy little smile right after. Armies knew immediately that wasn't random. It was Jimin speaking to someone specific. And when Jungkook posted shortly after, using a phrase that mirrored Jimin's own words, the fandom collectively lost its mind. It's not the first time Jungkook and Jimin have done this. Over the years, they've built an entire language that only they seem to understand, a hidden world of glances, lyrics, emojis, song choices, and timing. They don't need to spell it out. A single color, a small symbol, even a background song, that's all it takes for fans to realize what's happening. And this time, Jungkook's choice of song in the background wasn't just any song. It was one Jimin had mentioned months ago as something he listens to when he misses someone. The moment fans heard it, the comments section exploded. He's replying to Jimin. It's the same song. The timing is too perfect to be coincidence. And if you look closely, the parallels become impossible to ignore. Jimin's recent post had a particular caption, something about the moon looking pretty tonight. A sweet, poetic line that felt like it came straight from his heart. Then Jungkook, only hours later, shared something referencing the sky and stars. Thematically connected, emotionally resonant, as if one was speaking to the other in a secret conversation across their feeds. Fans even noticed that the time of Jungkook's post matched the time Jimin usually goes live. That detail alone sent shockwaves through the fandom. It's like Jungkook wanted Jimin to see at the moment he'd be online a hidden nod, a quiet, "I saw you." But what made this interaction even more beautiful was how natural it felt. They didn't have to say each other's names. They didn't need to appear together. Their connection still spoke louder than any words could. Jikook has always been about subtlety, about emotions that flow beneath the surface. When Jungkook mentioned something that always makes me smile no matter what, and used the exact same heart emoji Jimin often uses, fans knew this wasn't random. The purple heart has always been special for BTS and armies, but between Jikook, it has a layer of meaning that goes beyond fandom symbolism. It's their way of saying, "I trust you, I remember you, I'm still here." What makes this so emotional for fans is how much history there is between them. From their early days as trainees to becoming global icons, Jimin and Jungkook have shared countless memories, small, private moments that fans have cherished for years. Whether it's the way Jungkook instinctively looks for Jimin in a crowded room, or the way Jimin always seems to understand what Jungkook feels without a word, their bond has grown in front of the entire world, yet still feels personal and sacred. So, when something like this happens, when Jungkook replies to Jimin in such a quiet, coded way, it reminds everyone why Jikook moments hit so hard. Armies started comparing the timestamps, analyzing the lyrics, even decoding the captions. Some noticed that Jungkook's hidden message could be a reference to something they once said during an old live broadcast, where Jimin joked that Jungkook only expresses himself indirectly, he doesn't say it, but he shows it. And now, years later, Jungkook continues to show it. through small details, through careful timing, through messages that only those who truly pay attention will understand. One fan pointed out that Jungkook's phrasing in his latest post was strikingly similar to a lyric from one of Jimin's solo songs. It's as if Jungkook intentionally borrowed Jimin's words, not to quote him, but to respond to him. That's the kind of subtle poetry Jikook has always shared. They communicate in fragments, but those fragments tell entire stories. It's also worth noting that both of them have been incredibly busy, Jimin with his projects and Jungkook with his global promotions. Yet, even in their packed schedules, they find these tiny ways to stay connected. That's what fans love most. Because it's not about grand gestures. It's about intention. The quiet, meaningful signs that say, "I'm still watching you. I'm proud of you. I'm here." As always, armies have been divided between laughing, crying, and completely losing their composure. Comments flooded social media, thousands of fans dissecting every pixel, every timestamp, every word. And somehow, the more people analyzed, the clearer it became that this wasn't a coincidence. Jungkook's post, the caption, the song, the time, everything lined up perfectly. Too perfectly. And what about Jimin's reaction? That's where things get even more heart-melting. Not long after Jungkook's post began trending, Jimin appeared again, this time leaving a like, or maybe even a comment somewhere subtle that seemed to confirm everything. A simple emoji, a quiet heart, or just the fact that he was online right after Jungkook's update, it was enough to make fans scream. The energy was electric. The fandom was united in excitement once again. What's truly fascinating is how Jikook manages to communicate in a way that transcends normal celebrity interactions. They've built something entirely unique, a silent, emotional dialogue that plays out across platforms. It's like watching two halves of a story unfold in real time, where each piece complements the other. Jimin says something that feels incomplete. Jungkook finishes it days later. Jungkook posts a clip. Jimin mirrors it in his own way. It's like they're speaking in code, yet the message is crystal clear. They still think of each other. And the timing of all this couldn't be more significant. With both of them on separate paths, working hard and growing as artists, fans sometimes worry about whether they're still as close. But moments like this, these hidden messages, these subtle interactions remind everyone that distance means nothing when the connection is real. The bond between Jungkook and Jimin has never been about appearances. It's about the quiet loyalty that survives behind the spotlight. The truth is, Jikook has always embodied a kind of emotional honesty that resonates deeply with armies. They're not just about cute moments or fan service. It's about sincerity, those fleeting glances, unspoken words, and shared emotions that can't be scripted. And in this latest exchange, that sincerity shines again. Jungkook didn't need to tag Jimin. He didn't need to spell it out. He just knew that Jimin and the fans who understand them would get it. So here we are once more, watching another Jikook moment unfold before our eyes. A post, a reply, a hidden message, and suddenly, the fandom is alive again with laughter, tears, and theories. Because deep down, we all know this isn't just about what's on the surface. It's about the history they share, the care that still lingers, and the way they always find their way back to each other in the most beautiful, poetic way possible. No matter where life takes them, Jimin and Jungkook always seem to circle back to the same place, a place of quiet understanding, of mutual support, and of love that doesn't need to be shouted to be felt. And as armies, we're just lucky enough to witness it. So yes, Jikook did it again. Another hidden message. Another chapter in their unspoken story. And as always, the world noticed. Because when Jimin and Jungkook speak, even in silence, everyone listens. And that's it for today's update, armies. What do you think about Jungkook's hidden reply to Jimin? Was it intentional? Or just another beautiful coincidence that only Jikook could make feel so magical? Share your thoughts in the comments, because one thing's for sure when it comes to these two, nothing ever feels accidental. Until next time, keep loving, keep streaming, and keep your hearts open for the next Jikook moment, because you just know it's coming soon.